Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by John Houston. He's the CEO of YPB Group. John, very good to meet you.
Thank you very much, Stephen.
So, John, for viewers not familiar with the company, tell us more about YPB Group and what you do.
YPB Group started as an anti-counterfeit brand protection company in the around about the 2012 mark, and we've been listed on the Australian Stock Exchange since 2014. We've had a little bit of a change in direction, actually a major change in direction just recently, where we've pivoted to more digital transfer technologies. To be frank with investors, it has been quite difficult to monetize anti-counterfeit or brand protection. However, what we found was that there was a pivot point in the fortunes of the business around the pandemic when we had started QR code technology. We were a very early pioneer in QR code technology in 2016, and we used that for brand protection. And back in those days, no one knew what a QR code was. Today, the pandemic has given us the gift of everybody knowing what a QR code is, and our pedigree in QR codes now is established. We've actually generated and managed over 250 million QR codes. So we're one of the largest platforms in this industry. And just most recently, we've embarked on the self-service SaaS product called ConnectQR.ai, which is amazing because it uses all our history in QR codes and develops a direct-to-market approach for selling and generating revenue.
Tell us more about ConnectQR, because looking at your investor deck, John, it says 7 years and $20 million of IP investment going into ConnectQR. Tell us more about this and the link between brand protection.
Okay, so it started with brand protection, as I say, in that we, for example, marked infant formula cans with a QR code which would go to China, and the Chinese mother would check the provenance of that product. And through our platform, we have algorithmic ability to detect fraud or counterfeit. Now, what's happened is that we now have a global management capability with this platform, and that's where the $20 million of investment has gone. But what we've found today is that plumbers, advertisers, every type of small business has found a use for QR codes. And the exciting thing for us is that we've been able to pivot in the last 12 months. We've really built a self-service SaaS offering for this ConnectQR. And if any of your viewers would like to go to the website, you'll find it very easy to use. And it comes from this pedigree that we have and this experience we have in this space. And we are finding the take-up of this to be phenomenal in the first 6 or so weeks of its short life.
John, where does that take-up come from? Who are the customers who are taking it up?
Small to medium enterprises. And the great thing for our business is that prior to the pandemic, we used to have to go and knock on doors, go into production lines to sell our QR technology. But now the self-service SaaS is reaching out and it's operating 24/7. People are coming to it, small businesses. We've got real estate agents, we've got outdoor advertisers, we've got a hospitality company who've taken it up. And it doesn't detract from the main focus that we've had of serialized QR codes all this time, because we've just done a really, really big deal, probably the largest deal that we've ever done, with a recycling project in Africa, where if any of your viewers would look on the backside of a Coke can, for example, or a water can, there's a 10 cents redeemable coupon on the back of it. And now fraud's entered into that, and we've been able to also use our platform to help eliminate that fraud. So it's not only, we're an Australian company. We've been able to sell our Protect Code solution in Peru to a large rice packaging company there. for a recycling exercise in Africa, and then these, small to medium enterprises who are picking up QR codes to do all sorts of things for their business.
You say ConnectQR is a breakout revenue opportunity, John. What's your pipeline looking like at this stage, the opportunity pipeline?
The opportunity pipeline is it's driven by SEO, search engine optimization, and also Google ads. But we've only been going a short period of time. But for example, we've had around 50,000 views on Google. Our Google ranking for ConnectQR or QR Connect has gone from nothing to number 2 at the moment. And we've got thousands of new users to our site in the last 30 days. And we're experiencing really efficient click-through rates and cost per click. So it's a little bit early to sort of give estimates of where we're going to be. But all you have to do is kind of work out that we charge between US dollars, $6 to $35 per month per subscriber, depending on how many QR codes you need. And so, potentially that'll blend at about $15 a month. And so it doesn't take very long before we can see line of sight to breaking even as a company purely on ConnectQR.
John, you talked about being an early mover in this space. Are you unique?
We are unique in that there are competitors in this space, but they don't do serialization. So if you're a company that wants to take up QR codes, and then you see an opportunity for example, export markets, or you want to do a little bit more with your QR codes. Let's say, for example, you're an outdoor advertising company. You'll need serialization. We're the only ones that do serialization in this self-service space. And also, we have a track and trace capability. So we've got an app-based track and trace capability linked in. So now, if you think about how unique we are, there's no other company in this space that can do the range of things that we can do.
John, you said it's early days following that pivot of the business. What are some of the milestones that investors should be looking out for?
Look, we're not going to. Well, let me say that we've reserved the position on whether we give our subscriber numbers out for the time being. But for example, if we were able to get to 3,000 subscribers, and you look at that number in terms of the average revenue per month, we are starting to make a significant milestone. So I would look for that. I would look for more success in our traditional Protect Code business in the recycling space, which is growing enormously globally. So this problem that we've been able to provide a solution for in Africa will be the same all around the world. There's the evidence of recycled vending machines or reverse vending machines. And we think that we've got a great opportunity to do that. So milestone, again, would be more of those type of contracts.
John, I hope you'll keep us posted on any progress you make. Thank you very much for the introduction today.
Thank you, Stephen.
That's John Houston. He's the CEO of YPB Group.